Hello, my name is Sunday Oliseh. I have instructed my lawyers to withdraw the lawsuit against the Nigerian Football Federation. After speaking with well-meaning Nigerians, whom I respect a lot, I also believe that it is useless joining issues with people who are bent on deceiving Nigerians and misleading Nigerians and diverting attention from the reality. And the reality is that I decided to resign on the 25th of February because certain vested interest in the NFF put their own interests first before the interest of our country. But I also believe that Nigerians deserve to know the truth. I feel that it is important to know that my position as regards Nigeria coming first was a hindrance to the personal interest of certain vested interests in the NFF. And for that reason, anybody who's going to come in and be in my position as chief coach and who puts Nigeria first will always have problems. That is for sure. Now, this also explains why important or very necessary expenditures that are important for the progression of our country, like wages of the players, the benefits of the players, the coaches, are always placed secondary, whereas other expenditures that have very little bearing to the progression of our country will always be catered to first. For example, team building trips that are not important for our national team to progress. I also feel, in order to not let Nigerians get the true picture, they are hell-bent on tarnishing my credibility. And that is why they've come up with this story like they paid me and then I left. I have attached underneath here, since I'm no longer going ahead with the lawsuit, I've attached underneath here the statement of my account of the Zenith Bank, the bank that the NFF dealt with me, the few occasions I've been paid. I've attached it underneath here. And you can see from the month of February that there is no payment that was made from NFF to me up till the time I resigned on the 25th, and even waywards after that on the 29th as the month ended. You can see that. I also feel that it's right that I asked the technical committee for information, for materials to help us as regards Egypt, and I asked them way back as July 2015. As at the time I resigned on the 25th of February 2016, there was no information for us, even though I reminded them on several occasions. By email also, so there is proof of it, so they dare not deny it. But what I feel that is they were more important about, or what they found more important to them, was trying to influence who plays for Nigeria, who gets invited, who will play. And obviously I refuse because they are not coaches. So I also feel that it is unfair. But that notwithstanding, to treat players the way the players have been treated, because it influences how the players perform and how they react. So for that reason, I have attached here also, please find attached also, proof, the invoice of the food that they are saying I didn't buy in South Africa. I have attached it here for you to see. And that shows you that where in the world does the national team coach of the first team buy food for the team? And we are the richest African nation. So that, I leave it to judge yourself. Since I did not want to be part of this, of putting Nigeria secondary and personal interests first, there was no way this could continue. And I felt it was time to let it be. That was why I resigned, nothing else. Thank you. Bye. On the 16th of February, I wrote a demand letter to the Nigerian Football Federation. And I gave them an ultimatum for the 25th to settle issues dating way back as to July or 2015. And almost by midnight, when that ultimatum was not met, I resigned. No phone call was made. No email was made to try to address this demand letter. And it was very clear. And when I resigned by email, and I resigned also by post mail. And even afterwards, the president and the vice presidents called me and we spoke about this almost till 2 a.m. And they tried to convince me to not to do that, but the decision had been taken. And before even that, I had contacted the minister in due respect to Nigeria and to him. Before I even resigned, I called him to alert him and to tell him what I had decided as the father of the Nigerian football sports. So I don't really think you need too much convincing, because you've always known that our federation, what they are like. But then again, it was a pleasure to have served Nigeria as coach, and long live Nigeria. Thank you. Bye.